This is the Berman Project. Hey, it's JD here, back for another week of introspection and reflection on grief, depression, and the pathway to mental wellness, all the while nourishing my soul with the music and art of the late indie rock singer-songwriter David Berman. How are you doing, motherfuckers? I am hopeful that you are all tucked away in a cocoon, ready to transform into beautiful butterflies and spread your beauty throughout the world. That would be my wish for you. So there's that. I am having a day. I just talked to my therapist, whom I haven't spoken with in about a month, just based on scheduling. She was taking a course and she was on vacation, and then I was doing some things, and it just made it difficult to sync our schedules together until today. I'll see her again next week. But it was a tough appointment because I am fucking low and I am overcome with dark thoughts about finding relief is ultimately where we settled. In an ideal world, I find that in this space, in this realm. But when you feel this way, it makes you not necessarily think straight and practically. I mean, I've got two little girls. They're 14 and they're 12. They're not so little anymore. But the collateral damage would be there. And I can't justify creating that sort of collateral damage just to feel relief. And so that's effectively off the table. Even though there are days when I want it to be in the center of the table on a lazy Susan so that I can spin to win, grab what I need, and fucking rid myself of this mortal coil. It's not good. It's not good. I'm on a new drug, but I'm ratcheting it up, starting out on a really quite low dose. Within 3 weeks, I'll be at the recommended dose. So that's good. Hopefully I get something from this relief-wise. I'm also looking for a meaningful project. And this is a meaningful project. In fact, I just got an email from Corey, and it made my fucking day. It came during therapy, and I read it to my therapist even, because it's unbelievable that any of you would take the time to shoot me an email or a text or communicate with me on Facebook or Twitter or anything like that, just to say, hey, hope you're doing okay. And what you do in creating these podcasts, it does matter. It does matter, and it matters to me in the case of Corey or whomever else reaches out. That's so gratifying. That's so gratifying. I can't help but be dubious and think, okay, so who put you up to this, Corey? But that's just the way I am. That's how I am. I am naturally skeptical of positive feedback, you know? It made it real tough when I was trying to perform, when I was trying to do comedy and act and perform. That was really tough. Because you got to take the good with the bad, right? You got to take the good with the bad. And if you can't, well, then it can be crippling, and it can be a challenge just to get out of bed. I used to do a joke, and the joke was that I spend all my energy just trying not to wake up. It's fucking exhausting, is what I'm trying to say. I'm going to keep fighting, but I'm going to need some help. That's not a call for help from you. Although if you can shoot me a letter at jd@meetingmalcolmist.com, it would mean the world. But again, this is between me and fate. So there's that.
Up the hill past 694, at the stone wall make a left, and I will see you soon, my friend, if these old directions still direct. Oh yeah, if these old directions still direct. Is the problem that we can't see, or is it that the problem is beautiful to me? Birds of Virginia are flying within you, like background singers, they all come in threes. Like background singers, they all come in threes. Won't soul music change now that our souls have turned strange? Once a day, twice a day, when on and off collide, we'll set our souls aside and walk away. After day up on this beautiful stage, we've been playing tambourine for minimum wage, but we are real. I know we are real. Repair is the dream of the broken thing, like a message broadcast on an overpass. All my favorite singers couldn't sing. All my favorite singers couldn't sing. My ski vest has buttons like convenience store mirrors, and they help me see that everything in this room right now is a part of me. Oh yeah, is a part of me. Won't soul music change now that our souls have turned strange? Once a day, twice a day, when on and off collide. We'll set our souls aside and walk away, realizing it's how it feels inside when it happens to you. So I took a shot of sugar like snow dumped into the blood, and children wander off into the ultra-economic, but we're real. We are real. I know we are real. I know we are real. I know we are real, 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 real. I know we are real.
Don't step on it, fucker. All right. That was We Are Real from the American Water record. Just a tremendous record overall. I found earlier this week there was a gentleman from Scandinavia somewhere, and he had written a 4-page essay on American Water, and I believe you can find it translated in English. I haven't had a chance to track it down and read it yet, but it's probably worth reading if you're looking for insight into the songs and the overall themes of the record. You know at this point that this is just not something we cover. I'll speak to what I know when I can, but this guy, David Berman, is over my fucking head. And, you know, a song like We Are Real, you take for granted because it's an album cut on just a fantastic record, but it belongs. It absolutely fucking belongs. It's very good. Don't know much more than that. After the fucking monstrous people and blue arrangements, it's a step down, I would say. If it's your favorite song and you want to fight me, send me an email, jd@mediumalchemist.com. Would love to hear from you. Let's read a poem. This comes from Berman's book, Actual Air. The poem itself is called April 13th, 1865. Now, I'm no historian, but I can tell you that Abraham Lincoln was assassinated April 14th, 1865. And I'm pretty sure that's what we're talking about here. So why don't we dig in? April 13th, 1865. At first, the sound had no meaning. The shot came from the balcony, as if the play had sprung an annex, and I, John Sleeper Clark, pictured stars through oak scaffolds as the news traveled over the chairscape like a stain. In that dark room lit by gas jets, the Welshman to my left conceded the armrest we'd been fighting over, and doctors and half-doctors flowed into the scarlet aisles to help. I did not take to the image of a bay more waiting in the alley, or a manhunt through Maryland. I remember standing up as the others did, and how the assassin was in mid-air when the stagehands wheeled out the clouds. That's April 13th, 1865. Over 150 years ago. 158 years ago and 7 months, to be exact. It was a Thursday. And it sure sounds like that's what it was about. But it's a day early, so I'm not 100% sure. what's going on. God, Americans have had a lot of presidents assassinated. There's only been, 41 presidents? 40 something presidents, 40, less than 45 for sure. And 4 of them have been assassinated. That's fucking crazy. Thoughts and prayers. That's what I got for you this week. To be honest with you, I'm fucking barely hanging on, folks. I'll be back next week, though. Mark my words. I'm here for you. Stay hungry. Stay foolish. And for the love of all that is glorious, wash your goddamn hands. The Berman Project is a production of Duvra Podcasts and Such. You can find out more about the show at www.thebermanproject.xyz. That's right, I'm fucking Canadian. I'm also social. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, and all the rest at Berman Project.
Duvra Podcasts and Such.